reform, now! Fuzz-angalang and salutations, my lovely little lunatics. It's me, your good old friendly neighborhood psychopath, Insanity. And today on the news, I'm scared. I'm pissed off. Because you see, Facebook and Google and Twitter took it upon themselves to censor news. What news am I talking about? The White Coat Summit. The White Coat Summit, which was several doctors trying to dispel misinformation about COVID, which was held by a Republican congressman. Well, guess what happens? After 17 million views on Facebook, 185,000 concurrent viewers, and 80,000 views on Facebook, and even Trump sending out a tweet saying, hey, go look at this. Boom! Gone! Erased! Why? As Andy Stone says from Facebook, they were pushing false information on COVID-19. I'm sorry, Andy. Are you a doctor? What's that? No? Then how do you know? These people up there, they were doctors. You can go and look and find out their actual credentials. But why do they say it's fake news? Because it goes against what the WHO says. And everyone knows the WHO is absolute perfect in every single way. That's why we no longer, the United States, no longer funds them. Talking about hydroxychloroquine. And you know they're going to say it's bad. The lying leftist media. Because Trump likes it. Because Trump was on it. Because we have a number of studies saying it works. When originally we were trying some here, they were like, oh, no, that doesn't work. Then one came up in France. They were like, other countries are doing it. Then France did one, and it worked. And they're like, oh, no, that's France. This goes exactly against the 230 article, whatever the whole, what's it called? Section 230. This is news. This is verifiable news. This isn't an opinion piece. These people are doctors. And you are American-based companies. I don't care if you want to have a global-wide set on how you run your business. You are based in America. You follow American laws. And 230 says, unless, and here's the whole thing. Here's the big thing, why we need 230 reform. Because everyone knows these big tech media companies are biased. They're biased toward conservatives, but more so they're biased against anyone who doesn't bend the knee to their agendas. You say something they don't like? Gone. We don't have to say why. We'll make up some bull reason. I mean, just look at Twitch. Twitch is a very good example of all this. They don't give you actual reasons as to why. They give you some vague thing, and then they don't have to tell you. YouTube comes, they have such broad implications, they don't care. People are afraid to tell the actual news because these companies are now the town street, the actual forum for civil conversation. Yeah, back in the old days, our places were small enough, you could go out in the street, stand on your soapbox, blah, 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 blah. No, now that's this. That's Facebook. That's Twitter. That's YouTube. But these big companies, in the beginning, yeah, they needed this provision to keep everyone from suing the hell out of them for snippets of clips and all that. I still remember that one, what was that one episode? There was that one thing, one video, like a 30-second long video, little baby dancing, just a Michael Jackson. They took that lady to court because she got millions and millions of views. The Jackson Foundation took him to court, and and they're lost. Because it's not just about this song. People aren't there for that 30-second song clip. They're there for the cute little baby. And that's what 230 is all about. That's what it's supposed to be about. But no, these companies now wield 230 instead of a shield like a hammer. Beat down anyone who gets in their way. Anyone who doesn't bend the knee. These people are doctors. Fauci has screwed up time and time again. Everyone out there saying hundreds of millions of people are gonna die. Screwed up. Wear masks. Don't wear masks. Wear masks again. Masks don't do anything. Flip flop, flip flop, flip flop, flip flop, flip flop. And these are the doctors. And yet the WHO, which we all know, China has their hand right up their tuchus, puppeting them. They don't care. They got it wrong over and over again. Yet, if anyone goes against the WHO, an international organization that the United States of America doesn't believe it, no longer funds, because we found out there was bull everywhere. And as I said it before, you are an American-based company. You don't want to follow our rules, get out. Go somewhere else. But in America, you follow American laws. I don't go to India or Japan and expect to have my free speech same way I do here. I don't expect I can go to other states, carry around an AR-15 like I can here in Texas, because the law is different. But the federal law is the 230, and they have taken advantage of it. Like I said, no longer a shield, but a damned hammer. Here's the thing. There is platform, and there is publisher. A platform is what the 230 thing claims they are. That's what they like. They like to claim their platforms, but have the rights of publishers. A platform is a message board. I can post whatever, anyone can post whatever they want on here. And as long as it is not illegal, say calling for violence or things like that, it can stay there. It doesn't matter how rude or how offensive some people find it. The people who own that board can't get in trouble because they are just a platform. They are the ones that, it's like Reddit. Well, Reddit's also a leftist cesspool of garbage nowadays. But once again, I am allowed to post something. And as long as it is not against the law, it can stay there. And under a platform thing, it's supposed to stay there. Under a publisher is like a newspaper. I can't walk up to a newspaper and say, print my thing saying all people are aliens and birds don't exist. It's not against the law to say that, but they don't want to publish it under their name. They edit what they put on, they gatekeep what they want on their site, what they want on their paper. You can't be a platform and act like a publisher. Yet that's what they're doing because they have so much power. We need 230 reform. You want to have the status of a platform but act like a publisher? No, you don't get to have your cake and eat it. You don't get to have your cake and eat it. You don't get to pull this bull, this disgusting, shameful display. That's why I think something like Parler is popping up. And Minds. Because they don't care. Because they are platforms. They're not sitting there with their hypocritical bull saying, oh, I deserve the protection despite actually going against the law. Another reason why Trump needs to win, because you know, once he wins, this whole hypocritical bull is going to go away. There's going to actually be checks. They're going to actually have to pass tests and stuff, showing that they are a platform. And they're not trying to double dip in that publisher status. And if they do, all gone, and now everyone can sue you. Because once again, platform, as long as it's not illegal, can stay. And people can't get mad at that company because it's not them who posted it. As long as it's not illegal. Publisher, they get to pick and choose what they want. So that full ripped, so that 3-minute song A and B clip that you posted, that someone posted, oh, you published that, you chose that was on your site. We can go after you now. Someone posts a video saying, insanity murders babies. You published that. You chose to have that on your site, so I can sue you. And Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, oh! That'd be the end of them. They'd be dead. Just dead. So they'd have to actually be a platform and act like one. They are censoring news. News! News doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. It's verifiable news. So that means it's not against the law. And a platform can't get rid of things that are not against the law. Yet they do. Because they don't care anymore. They're so massive. What could happen to us? Trump could. And God, I hope he does, because this has been disgusting. I was here. I watched all of these companies rise up. And I remember the good old days when people could actually say things and not be afraid of having it all torn down because someone found something that was offensive, and then people go, but it's a private company. Not anymore. These are basically utilities at this point. As long as they stay in America, they have to follow American law. But they think they're too good for that. Well, it's time for us to slap them down back to where they belong. This was disgusting. Blatant censorship. Blatant, straight up spitting in the faces of everyone saying, we don't have to care about what you think, what your laws say, because we're better than that. Rules for thee, but not for me. Every day the world gets a bit stupider, a bit more arrogant and hypocritical. But I'll be here to add that little bit of insanity, that little bit of madness, spice, to make it all seem a little bit easier to swallow down. And maybe, hell, I might actually get some entertainment out of this. Anyway, so that's that. That's the big tech censorship bull story. And if you want to hear more stories like it, subscribe for more! Insanity! And I will see you out later!